Hey everybody, it's Queen Avent from the First Underrated Podcast. Today makes episode 3 of the podcast, and the motivation for the Underrated Podcast is to let people know that there are people out here that do things that other people may not know about. It's basically supporting the community. It's people that have businesses that we don't know about. It's people that give back to the community that we don't know about, and I feel like they should have the recognition that they need. It's called giving credit when credit is due. So for today, on episode 3, I have with me Quentin Riley and I have Will Cooper. You can introduce yourself, please, sir.
All right, no problem. So my name is Quentin Riley. Me and my wife are the owners of Legacy Pizza and Catering. We're really excited about what's going on with our business, and excited to be here with Ms. Event.
Introduce yourself, Will, please, sir.
Hey, my name is William Cooper. I'm the owner of Williams Creations VC Food Truck, and I'm also the owner of Desires Laundry Gifts and More.
And just to let everybody know, we gonna say it, and I say it, but today is Will's birthday. So he took time out for me just to come out here and support and be on the platform, and get his business supported as well. So, happy birthday, Will.
Thank you.
I know it's a turned up day for you.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
he ready to get out of here, so I ain't gonna hold him long, everybody.
You know how we do.
Yeah, so when it comes to restaurants, when it comes to food, it's always a popular industry. Wherever we are, we all like to eat. We all gotta spend money on food wherever we go. But when it comes to pizzas and it comes to wings, then that's when we come to Mr. Riley. He can tell you more about his business, what he does, what he offers, and where it's located. So.
Okay, so Legacy Pizza and Catering was a dream that I always had. Started working with the Small Business Center at Nash Community. If y'all haven't tapped into the resources at the Small Business Center, I recommend that you do. They have a lot of resources for people that's just starting out. Some of the programs are actually free, so can't nobody beat free.
Yeah.
And definitely tap into that resource that's here for us in North Carolina, and especially right here at Nash Community.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my wife, we had been doing pizzas because I love pizza. Like, I was one of those Ninja Turtle babies. Like, I had to have me some pizza, okay? So, and then I always wanted to have a food business because, there's a few things that's always going to sell. Food is one of the things that's always going to sell.
All day.
Yes, it is.
Every day of the week, somebody got to eat, and
Yeah.
everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody ain't trying to cook. Everybody ain't trying to cook. So we started doing pizza. We lived in Raleigh for a long time, and they have a lot of great pizza restaurants up there. When we came down to Nashville, we live in Nashville now. There is still a lot of great pizza places. I'm not even gonna knock the people that are actually doing it out there, but I really felt like there was a market that we could tap into because there's a lot of soul food that's offered. I mean, I always felt like I can cook, but I didn't want to follow what everybody was doing with
That's
soul
right.
food.
Yeah.
So we fell in our own niche and started making dough from scratch, and from there it's been on. So like, we got a lot of exciting things coming up with Legacy. Y'all can catch us on it's Legacy Pizza and Catering on Facebook, Instagram. We got little bit of TikTok out there, but we're looking to open a restaurant in the downtown Rocky Mount area within the next few months.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Because if anybody don't know, they are actually building downtown back up. Like, they're trying to put more things down here to try to bring it back up to where it used to be. So I think that'll be a great, that's a great investment.
Yeah.
So what kind of pizzas do you do?
Whatever you want on the pizza, we can make it happen. We get most of our ingredients fresh. Me and wife, we actually grow some of the peppers that we use on our pizzas.
Oh, okay.
And then big shout out to our meat supplier at 5G Farms. They're amazing. They got some of the best sausage. I'm gonna say it on the podcast. It's better than Bass Farm. I don't care what nobody say.
All day.
All day. And they got great products. They're great entrepreneurs starting out. They're gonna be real big, coming to stores near y'all soon too.
Yeah,
So,
because you use them. You use them too, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. What inspired you to, I know you say you love pizza and everything, but I mean, did you just like culinary stuff, or you just like to cook for fun, or we know you like to eat, because we all do, but
right. So that really started it. The love to eat, because I know a lot of people when they were growing up, back then, you know, our parents left us at home, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we had to cook.
Fend for
so
yourself, yeah.
you can eat a cold bologna sandwich, or you can put the bologna sandwich on the stove and start, you know, warm it up a little bit. So it all started with that.
Yeah.
And then when I was working at the last job that I had, we had potlucks and stuff all the time.
Mhm.
And then people were always like, "Oh, Q, that was real good. The dish that you bought and stuff like that."
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, people saying it's good, I might as well get paid for it.
Yeah.
So it just started from there.
Yeah.
The passion of knowing that I like to eat and I like food to be a certain way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just wanted to put ice cream on it.
Yeah. And that's dope. That's dope. So can you tell us about your business, Will? I know you got food truck and, you know, I know you like to cook and dabble in different things. So, you know, just.
We everywhere.
And when it comes to the grill, he can be the grill master. He love the grill, but.
I tell you what. So, back in high school, I used to cook at Western System through high school growing up.
Okay. So you graduated from where?
Southerners, we graduated together.
Graduated?
So
Even with your own hubby.
Yeah.
All three, that's a trio right there.
Mhm.
That's the trouble right there though.
Yeah, I believe it. I
But,
believe it.
That's what other podcast. But, so I grew up cooking and then started driving trucks. But 4 years ago, I had a stroke.
Okay.
So
I'm
that
sorry you did.
took me out of driving truck, so I went back to my roots of cooking.
Yeah.
And, at the time, I was under a tin and table, and I started with a popcorn machine and a cotton candy machine 4 years ago. That's how I started out. And then, I started doing pork skins. And
Okay.
then pork cracklings and some fried peanuts, which now I'm in, I don't forget how many stores, 15, 20 stores, something like that I'm in.
Oh, so you actually do them and they actually
Yeah.
go in stores,
They
so people
actually-
ain't gotta go to the stockyard on Friday and get them.
They go to the store.
So what is that one called? What do you call it?
Well, there's a few stores that I'm in here, I recommend, like JD's Grocery and Grill on Atlantic Avenue.
Okay,
That was my first store I ever got into.
okay.
And like the Reservoir Country Store out there, like on the way to Southern Nash,
Yeah,
that's another store that I'm in that's close around here. Then you got some in Nashville, Castelia, and we just branched out into Wilson.
and that's the
Couple
best stores
stores.
to be in, like them country
Mhm.
stores.
Yeah, all the
That's
country
where everything
stores.
is, where you get your cheese, you get the hoop cheese, you get
Mhm.
you get everything, you get the South meat, like, you know, it's stuff
Mhm.
people don't know about, but
Yeah.
that's what the country store is basically offering. So what do you call those? That, you know, that you got them packaged and stuff in there?
Yeah, they're all, they're packaged, they just have my name on it, Wheaton Creations of NC on there.
Okay,
And
okay.
just packaged up, so that's one part of my food truck. The other part is where I do catering, then I do events. And, just like with Quentin, one of my sponsors is 5G Farms. And I get my sausage from them, which is, my main item is sausage dogs with peppers and onions. Cause we do fair food.
Yeah,
Cause at the time when we started up was during COVID. So there weren't any fairs going on.
that's right.
So that's how I started doing fair food. So that's my main ticket.
So do you do, when you say fair food, are you thinking about, or have you got into like, you know how they doing like funnel cakes,
Oh, I
or,
like
you know,
that.
them
Yeah.
fried Oreos
You
and,
already know.
just.
You already know.
That's
Okay,
all.
so you doing all this?
So if you see me set up on the side of the road, but you can follow me on Facebook, Williams Creations of NC. You follow me there, you see what I'm gonna be set up at. I'll do sausage, peppers and onions, I'll do my funnel cakes, fried Oreos, and I'll do shaved ice, that's in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I'm set up at events, it's a whole lot of different stuff that I do.
Right.
But my main things is sausage dogs, funnel cakes, fried Oreos, shaved ice, and homemade lemonade.
Right.
Which
And that
suit-
is fair food, yeah.
Yep, which soon, I'm probably gonna get my lemonade into the stores too.
Okay, okay, so you do that yourself, just from scratch and,
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Okay.
yep, we do lemonade ourselves.
okay,
So, everything is local or done ourselves.
yeah. Yeah, so you gonna have alcohol lemonade too, coming, you know, just.
Now, I do
something?
have my liquor license. So, we do private parties, which you gotta book me in advance for that. So, I don't do beer, I only do liquor, that's just the license I have,
Right.
which that goes inside the shaved ice.
Okay,
So, it's not like I'm sitting there and just throwing shots out like on a bar, it goes straight into the shaved ice, is how I have it set up. So,
okay,
it's mobile.
okay, okay.
That's what's up.
So, in my understanding, you got another business
Yeah,
that
so
you got going on.
So yeah, me and my wife, we actually we work from home. We do financial services. So we help people with everything from investments, life insurance, debt management, all those good things, all the stuff that you need when it comes to personal finance.
That's right.
You know, it's great knowledge that we've been able to learn to apply to our lives, and you know, just want to share the knowledge because I believe that knowledge is power.
That's right.
And it's one thing to get the knowledge, but you got to apply it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can read
You
all
gotta
the
use it
books
for, yeah,
and stuff you want to do, but you got to use it to get where you want to go. So definitely helping people with getting the education on different things that we need to do. And at the same time, helping people, I'm able to help myself and the same. You know, and since COVID, it's great to have a secure income that you can do from home, you know?
That's right.
So, yeah, real excited about that, where it's going, and really excited about our legacy. Legacy is gonna be amazing. We're really looking to shut the whole pizza game down. And
Cause if you think about it, it's not that many, not being funny, but it's not that many black-owned pizza places. Like, and that's big, because it's usually certain types of people. They
Right.
got pizza, you know, and that's even when you're going like when you're out of town,
Mhm.
and you got like the New York style pizzas,
Yeah,
and
right.
you know, stuff like that. Like it's not that many people that's, you know, and you can do customized ones,
Mhm.
so that's great too. As far as like you can do like wings and
yeah, so
put that
okay,
into-
so like right now, cause we got humble beginnings, you know, we just starting out.
Right.
Will was actually, you know, big props to Will, cause he was actually one of the people that got us in one of our first events, right?
Mhm.
So since then, you know, we've been networking with each other, and you know, it's been great. He exposed me to the world, cause like he said, he's been doing it for 4 years now.
Mhm.
We're at a good 2 years now, but it's amazing on where you can actually go once you take the leap and press the gas. You know, you gotta have faith in yourself, and then you gotta shut the haters out. Cause like
Yeah.
it's gonna be some people that ain't gonna see your vision,
Every
but
day.
you got
Yeah.
to know that your vision was given to you.
That's
So
right.
like it ain't for everybody to see. You know,
Mhm.
you gotta make it happen on your own. And since then, you know, like we've been grinding. Like you said, you brought up the wings. Now we got some of the best wings. Our popular flavor is the sweet chili wings. Then we do buffalo, all the traditional sauces that most people do.
That
And then-
lemon pepper.
yeah,
Okay,
lemon
okay.
pepper, dry rub, and everything like that. And then we also do egg rolls. So egg rolls is one of our best selling appetizers. We actually got steak and cheese egg rolls, chicken and cheese, buffalo cheese, and then
And those steak and cheese ones, like the ones I have tried, like
Mhm.
are awesome. Like, you know, so
Yeah.
that's a good look, especially
Oh,
if you
yeah.
can do different flavors, like you said, because
Right.
most of them really are steak and cheese, or you know,
Mhm.
your traditional regular egg roll from a Chinese place.
He's got a new one out
Yeah,
there. We
so-
tried the other week.
So we just rolled out our new flavor. It's we ain't quite got a name for it yet, but it's a breakfast egg roll. It's egg, cheese, and sausage. And you know, of course, we use the 5G sausage. If y'all want to come get some of them, y'all can come to M City this Saturday. We're gonna be out there from 9 to 1, and you can grab some food from Will Creations as well. You know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you was talking, you know, before,
Mhm.
before we even came on about the life insurance and, you know, the annuities and stuff, I think it's
Mhm.
important that people know,
Right.
you know, how important it is to have that.
Right.
Because like you said, you go spend $200-300 on a pair of shoes, and you can spend $20 or $30 a month on
Yeah,
life insurance
yeah.
to make sure that your life and your family is straight, you know, that's a big plus. But a lot of people don't
Right.
get it, you know.
So, what I've learned from life insurance, a lot of people look at it as, I mean, some people might look at it as another bill, but you got to think you protecting your family, because like we all know our birthdays, none of us know our death dates.
That's
So
right.
I would hate for something to happen to me, and then my wife and kids are stuck with having
Absolutely
to
right.
pay the house and everything like that.
Yeah.
So for, you know, just like a couple of dollars a month, you can have it all covered,
Yeah.
and you don't have to worry about it. And then the financial education that I've been learning, you know, it's a lot of different rules to the money game. Like, we're not taught financial literacy coming out of school.
That's right.
You know,
That's absolutely right.
nobody
My husband
knows-
talk about that all the time. They
Yeah.
don't teach us that. They don't teach us how to be entrepreneurs. They don't teach us how to be on our own. They teach us
Right.
everything just to get us out of there and
Mhm.
nothing for the future. You know.
Nothing. They teach you how to, they teach us in school, they teach us how to be good workers.
Yeah.
They don't teach us how to be,
Yeah, the bare minimum.
they don't teach us how to be bosses. So like, every day you got a choice, you know, it's nothing wrong with working a job. You have to do it, you know,
Yeah.
there's bills that gotta be paid and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But, you know, America was designed for, you know, free enterprise. It's about the average most millionaires are self-made.
That's
They
right.
they weren't born into wealth. They went out there, they addressed the
And
problem
they had
as
to
an
do it.
entrepreneur, and do what you gotta do to get it. So, and it's really important to know what you need to do, because it's different things out there, you know. The banks and credit unions ain't gonna give us the information that we need, that we can get ahead. And it's a lot of different stuff out there, you know. It's more than just balancing a checkbook, or, you know, a lot of people don't even know how to do that no more.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
you just press the app now.
Yeah, most of them don't even use checkbooks no more. They probably having no checks like that.
Right. You go get that money order or that cashier
Yeah,
check,
and
right?
see, everything is technology based now, and I think personally that's what messed a lot of like the generation coming up now.
Yeah.
That messed them up because of, you know, technology and different stuff like that, and they don't know how to go out and get like you had to grow up doing, you know what I'm saying? Cause with mine personally, I can't hardly get mine to go outside.
Yeah.
You know, it's the game, it's technology, and then, you know, it's computer-based stuff even in school when I grew up, where it's just books. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You can't, I learn better from a book. I can't learn looking at technology. That's just me. And some people can do, you know, it can be different. So, yeah, it's good to know your options and know what's important because you're
Right.
thinking about what's now. But people not thinking about what's ahead.
Yeah, that's
you know,
what we gotta
that's for
start
anybody.
doing. We
Yeah,
gotta
that's for
start, we
anybody.
gotta start having the 5 and 10-year plans
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't plan like that, you really planning to fail.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have where you going, a checklist on what's gonna take to get there, and you know start checking them off. One of the things that made me real excited about being invited to your podcast was I recently did a 300 list. So like I want to accomplish these 300 things that I want to accomplish, right?
Okay.
So one of the 300 things that I want to accomplish was speak to like 5,000 people. Now, if we're gonna share this and we're gonna make sure that we get this to at least 5,000 people. So that's one thing I'll be able to check off. You know,
Okay,
and
okay.
be able to just start there
Yeah.
because you start small, but you stay grinding and then it gets big. You can't expect it to be big when you first start.
That's right.
Because
That's
you
what
setting yourself
anything.
up for,
Yeah.
you setting yourself up for failure.
That's for
Yeah.
anything. That's for
Yep.
anything. And it take money to make money. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have a clear head to go in and not worry about the negative outcome. You gotta
Right.
think about the positive.
Right.
That's for anything you do. Because Will has another business as well, that he does outside of the food truck, but he has another business as well.
So I've had an adult shop for about 12 years and it's all online and it's all confidential. The website is desireslgm.com, which is Desires Lingerie Gifts and More, which you can also find that on Facebook too. So pretty much, you know, sitting at home with your lady, you know, trying to get kind of sexy or something, think ahead for the weekend, you know, anything, instead of going into a shop and let's say you go to church, and you're heavy with a church,
Yeah,
you know, but you're intimate with your spouse.
that's right.
You just got out of church and you're headed to the adult shop. Now, you know, the deacon gonna see you, oh, there's Sally going into the adult shop.
Yeah.
You know, they sinners.
Yeah.
We need to pray for them.
Yeah.
But yet, you know, you intimate with your spouse.
You the one chasing somebody.
Right?
Yeah,
All that, right?
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So,
That's absolutely right.
so that's why I have it online, you know, that way nobody knows your business.
That's right.
It's
Yeah.
all
And some people are
confidential.
ashamed of that, you know,
Yeah,
some
some
people
people
don't
are.
wanna, they don't wanna like,
Mhm.
they so scared they gonna run into not just Deacon, it could be Uncle Joe from over here, you know,
Yeah.
my grandma friend, you know, they don't want, because when it comes to that, everybody looks at it as negative, some people, you know, they look at it as negative, but it's not,
They look
because
at their
that's how you
shame.
keep your relationship built,
Mhm.
and keep your relationship
Yeah.
strong, you know. I mean, and that's just my opinion on stuff,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying, you know, and I feel like that's awesome, you know, and you've had that for a long time.
About going on 12, 13 years now.
Yep, and it's the
I've
same
had
thing
it.
when you going on Amazon shopping and you looking
Yep.
at stuff up, you know.
Now the thing is, the difference between mine and Amazon is, mine is pretty much, I started out as a wholesaler.
Mhm.
There's nothing that I bought into like, you know, a lot of these, was it like, Pure Romance?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
get people, hey, you know, buy into this, and then you gotta get somebody else to buy into this.
yeah,
See, mine is straight my business. You know, you can't buy into it. I'm not gonna let you.
yeah. I think the same thing with Bedroom Candy too. I
Yeah.
think hers is like, you can actually like you said, wholesale.
Yeah.
Or you could be a seller for
Yeah.
her business, you know, and promote it that way and get a percentage off
But
of
see, the
it.
difference with me is you can't buy into mine and you're not gonna get a percentage. You're gonna get your product and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
So what you see on Amazon, I already have it in it for cheaper.
Mhm. Okay,
Because I keep my prices lower than Amazon.
yeah, yeah,
So,
but you had to do your research on it, so,
But-
yeah.
let's say, what is it, the Rose? That
Yeah.
everybody talking about that Rose,
Yeah,
right?
they got a new one now too, what's the new one? Not after the road, just came out, I don't know what it was, I was like, it was a hammer, is it a hammer?
This a hammer.
Yeah, it's a hammer, I just, I
Okay.
said.
Well, you-
I ain't seen no.
Yeah, it's a hammer.
Well, everything that they have on Amazon, alright, don't get me wrong, that's some good stuff, quality
Yeah.
stuff, but it's also cheap.
Yeah,
Okay, mine is all American made.
Okay.
So, but Amazon is, you know, made from overseas.
see, yeah, in China. And-
Yeah, all that stuff, so it might be good for a couple times of using,
Yeah,
and then it's gonna break, and it ain't gonna do the job that you want it to do.
yeah,
So, but like I said, it's all confidential, so, you know, have a good time by yourself, with your spouse,
yeah,
some friends.
It's some
Look,
friends.
look.
That was some friends.
Ain't no
Hey,
friends.
This was ain't no friends.
Hey, people might not have spouses, you know what I'm saying, so they got friends.
Okay, but they got friends.
You know what I'm saying, they
Oh,
got
I thought
friends.
he met 2 or 3 friends before the
Oh,
time.
that's
I
what
don't know.
mine.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, some people
I
like
don't
that.
know. You know, we gonna let him have it because it's his birthday. So you know, we gonna let him do what he want to do. I don't know. Yeah. So like I said, I'm so excited to be able to do this. So I can reach out to people and you know, like I said, it's all about networking.
Yeah.
Man, it's all about, you know, now, really, honestly, it's more about who you know. You know, like it ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you got different people, and like I said, for every day for this podcast, I got different people, you know, and it's just to make sure that people out here know that people out here work hard.
Mm-hmm.
And just because you don't see them in, you know, in McLean or CDC or it could be McDonald's. I think McDonald's paying more than the regular job now too, because of
About
COVID.
18.
Yeah, and that's what McDonald's, you know,
Yeah,
you was
they-
starting off there probably $5-6 an hour.
Yep.
So, I mean, you know, so people can know that, you know, you got to work hard to get where you want to
Mhm.
be at. And people become entrepreneurs, you know, people are actually, like you said, self-made.
Yeah.
Like, you know, somebody like a Jay-Z or, you know,
Mhm.
I mean, that's just putting people for example when they become way up here when they started from here.
I started
You know, and most of the time, a lot of people, when they get up here to the top, you don't know where they came from.
Mhm.
You know, you don't know their story. You don't know, you know, how hard it was for them, what they had to go through just to get where they are now.
Yeah.
And like you said, with the haters, that's a whole nother issue. Because anything you do,
Mhm.
you're gonna have it.
Right.
But you look over it. Because the only way to prove to them is not to fail.
Right.
You know, so.
Yeah, success is the best
Yeah.
revenge. Like, and you gotta understand, you gotta, like, if you do have haters, you should be glad you should have haters.
Yeah.
That means you're doing something
You're doing
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
something.
And
You
the
know,
competition
doing
for
something.
everything is so like it's ridiculous, you know. And if everybody could like y'all, I really enjoy having both of you here together because not only do you know each other, but at the end of the day, you do stuff together. You know what I'm saying? It's not oh well, you know, oh we're getting this over here or Quentin he doing this much over here. You know what I'm saying? It's you know. You
Yeah.
shout him out, he shout you out, and it's okay. We coming together, and you know you give credit when credit is due.
What's that?
Because it's always somebody out there that knows more than you know. Some of them,
Mhm.
like I said, is humble, as in, you know, saying what will, they'll tell you. Then you got some that don't want to tell you
Yeah.
nothing. Because they're so scared of you going this far, you know,
Right.
in front of them.
But see, if we all focused on, and it is like this, you know,
Yeah, it is.
2022, you know, it is like that in the world. But if we would all understand, like, if we want the world to be better, we start with our community.
That's
Like,
right.
We start networking with
Yeah.
each other.
That's right,
And then
that's
when
right.
we make our community better, we're gonna make the world better because now it's gonna be a shining light in Rocky Mountain, Nash County area and stuff like that. And it is about networking.
Mhm.
It's always been about who you know, because you never know who that person knows.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that goes far, you know, because and that's why you treat everybody right.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And especially now with this stuff that's going on in just, you know, I don't know about around the world, but I'm just talking about just this community by
Mhm.
itself. It's gotten to the point where it's not where it should be. It's kind of horrible.
Yeah.
So, you know, and with the generation that we have coming up into the society, that is what they got going on now, you know, they need positivity.
Oh,
They
yeah.
need, you know, they need
Oh,
something.
yeah.
So, I mean, you know, I think it's a good look. And like I said, I really, you know, I look up to just both of you for being able to, you know, networking together, you know, and giving props to each other, you know, and not worried about who got the most this and who got the most that, because that's our problem as
Mhm.
people, you know, and that's just the way I look at it.
Yeah.
So, if you got any catering that needs done, events, weddings, birthdays,
Everything.
I think I'm gonna do a food truck rodeo somewhere sometime soon. If I got to do it in the parking lot, 'cause I got a big parking lot,
Right.
you know, and get everybody to come together or whatever and do something, you know, because like I said, when people come together, it's a big impact.
Oh, yeah.
You know, instead of you trying to be, you know, solo, it's a big impact for everybody.
Well, see, you talking about with doing like birthday parties. One of my other sponsors is Sparkling Creations, right off of Sunset Avenue by the Harley Davidson.
Okay,
I'm in with them to where they book me. See, I got access to bouncy houses and stuff like that for party supplies, for
Okay.
weddings.
okay.
So they're one of my sponsors, so I go through them to book everything.
Yeah.
To go along with all my food.
And that's good too, that to see that come who you know.
Yeah.
And network.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yep, so, shout out to Instagram, the website, how they can get in touch with you, you know, as far as, you know, what you do, like I said, with your events and stuff, and how they can be able to get you, you know, to come where, you know, they are, or come to you.
Alright, so, y'all can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, Legacy Pizza and Catering LLC. My phone number is 252-343-7279. I mean, you could, if I don't answer the call, just text me. You're gonna get a faster response if you text me. I'll be doing a lot of different things, but, definitely contact us for any of your upcoming birthday parties, catering events, lunch specials. We started small, but we come on for the top.
And don't forget, if you need life insurance, if you need financial education, you know, if you need counseling for as far as management, business wise, you can also contact Quentin or his wife for that as well.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And Will, can you give them all your information so they know how to get in touch with you?
So
you
with
know,
my-
for both businesses.
Okay,
you know,
okay. So with my food truck, Facebook is Williams Creations of NC, and that's same as TikTok. I don't really do Instagram that much. I never really fooled with it. I mean, I have one, but I don't really do it. Phone number is 252-458-4497. And with the adult shop, you can follow us on Facebook at Desires, Lingerie, Gifts, and More. There's no phone number to it. Don't try to call me and ask me about stuff. Just send us a message through there, or you can go to the website www.desireslgm.com.
And before we end the show, everyone, I want to make sure basically that I let you all know what's coming up this weekend, because the two guys you see here with me today, they will be somewhere this weekend. So make sure you go to the location they're at, because you see we're gonna be in
What's the
MC.
I got the
What's that?
the ad that we put on Facebook.
6249? Yeah, 6249 William Chapel Road, M City, North Carolina. We're gonna be at 5G's Farm. They're doing their market sale, so y'all can stop by. Y'all can also pick up some fresh produce. I mean, they're gonna have, we got produce vendors coming out there. We're gonna have, Will got the funnel cakes and sausage dogs. We're gonna have some hot pizza, egg rolls. I think it's like 8 more different vendors are gonna be there, but come get some of this sausage.
It's a little bit more than 8 now.
Oh, well.
There's probably about 20 in there. We got a barbecue guy coming out there. Got a was it Scooby Doo?
Scooby's ice cream.
I always call him Scooby Doo.
Yeah, Scooby's ice cream.
Scooby ice cream.
That's some good ice cream.
Yeah.
He's been in the game
there.
for a long time. It's him and his wife. They're a little seasoned, but yo, he's a grill kind of guy. Ice cream is top notch.
Here we go. You wanna read off what they got?
Okay, so they put me on the spot. Alright, so, we're at 5G Market. You know, it's gonna be pasture raised beef and pork. So the beef is amazing, the pork is amazing. They got ribs, oxtails, and everything. If you're interested, come on. We're gonna have Riverfields Farm. They're gonna offer fresh raised eggs. Then we got big shout out to Mandy, Miss Morgan's mom. She's gonna have her homemade preserves and pickles.
Them things are good too.
Yeah, we got Davis Farms coming out of Fremont. They're gonna have barbecue and fresh produce. Then we got Queens and Kings Jewelry by Roletta.
They're paparazzi.
Yeah, Roletta with the paparazzi. Morgo's Design will be set up for vinyl needs. Then we got Melissa Lancaster with Sensology. We got Casual Art is gonna be there. They got Home Decor. Then Blessed and Beautiful Boutique will be there. Who else we got? We got Bugs Produce. We got Hometown Seafood. They're gonna have fresh seafood out there. Y'all come pick up y'all some shrimp. Then we got Hog Hemp will be there. They're gonna be having a bunch of their CBD products. And then especially, you know, we're gonna have Legacy Pizza and Catering. We're gonna have sausage dogs, pizza, egg rolls. Williams Creations is also gonna be having the sausage dogs, peppers and onions, and all their fried Oreos, funnel cakes, bull peanuts, let's go on and on. Everything. Then we got Scoop Dippy Dog for the homemade ice cream. And yeah, it's all support for the Hope Pantry out of M City. It's like we're gonna do a food drive, so if y'all want to, y'all can bring some canned foods. It's gonna be donations for the pantry to help feed some families that are less fortunate.
Now with the Hope Pantry, they have there's a church right down at Morgan's place where 5G Farms is. On the first Friday of every month, except January and July, they have a vendor event there, and I'm trying to get you out there too. Cause right now I'm the only food guy there, but I'm not gonna be able to be there every Friday night, I'm trying to get you out there. And that goes to the food pantry there. It's a quarter auction, but everything that they raise goes straight to the whole pantry.
Nice.
To help feed families and,
Nice.
you know, people that aren't well fortunate,
That's
you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, clean those pantries out. Y'all know y'all got them cans that's been sitting in the back that ain't doing nothing but taking up space. Go on, get them out of there and give them somebody that could be a great Thanksgiving dinner for somebody.
They
You know?
could be.
Yeah, I'm one of them too, I can't just.
Mhm.
I'm one
So
of
you
them.
got some
I'm
cans
an
under your
can,
coffee
yeah,
cup?
look, I'm one of them.
Hey.
I'm one of them too.
Look, it ain't been cracked. We're gonna blow the dust off that bad boy, and you know that's a good meal for
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah, and it is people that actually do need,
Yeah.
need things. Like I said, a lot of people, and I'm glad y'all brought it up, because a lot of people wouldn't know about that event, you know, or a lot of people wouldn't know, Facebook wise, but, you know, you got older people and stuff that don't even do social
Yeah.
media, you know,
Yeah.
and might need help, you know, so that's a good look
Right.
to shout them out too, because you never know what people may need and what they going through, you know,
Right.
so that's a good look too. So, got everything I said?
I just want to say it was great being here. Thank
Thank
you for inviting us. It was an
You're
awesome
welcome.
podcast.
Real awesome.
And like I told you before, I want to be here for episode 21.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be there.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna get there because, you know, earlier, Quinn made sure he told me that if I make it episode 21, I done got somewhere. You know, I don't know about podcasts too much. This is new to me, but you know, I'm learning and developing as I go. You know, so I'm taking my time with it and trying to make sure that I get, you know, for me, the right people and the right fit or whatever, and make everybody feel comfortable. So with that being said, if you know anybody, if you are someone that feels like, you know, somebody doesn't get the credit they need, or if it's someone that has a business that nobody knows about, because nobody knows unless, like I said, you're networking with someone, or unless you know,